Assembly Member Twycross, automation.
Thank you for your question. The subsequent impact of automation on the labour market will be a key challenge over the coming decades. This includes considering the impact on working people who may be affected by emerging technology and new business models. The Institute of Public Policy Research has found that up to 15 million jobs, two-thirds of the total jobs in the UK, are at risk of being automated in the coming decades. I think I should make clear that no one country, city or administration quite knows what the impact of automation will be, if they're being honest. We do not know how fast technology will develop, what the social consequences of this will be. However, London's continuing success will rely on how well skills providers respond to this changing labour market. To make this a success, I will shortly be creating a new Skills for Londoners task force. This will consist of business representatives, London councils and key stakeholders from education and training. The Skills for Londoners task force will be working on developing a citywide strategic approach to skills. It will allow London to anticipate the forthcoming changes that automation will bring and ensure that there is a pipeline of skilled London workers to seize opportunities in London's growth sectors. Skills for Londoners will cover a range of areas from careers information, apprenticeships and promoting the take-up of advanced learners' loans. The skills system has another vital role to play, that of reskilling workers displaced by the advances of automation. Overall, a paradigm shift is happening, and we need to make sure automation helps to make London smarter, greener, safer, efficient and cleaner. But a balance needs to be struck between the social consequences and the technology gains that will emerge, and we therefore need to ensure that Londoners have the skills to meet this challenge. We also need to ensure that we are fully prepared for the social impact of this change, and all levels of government need to plan for the future and engage in public policy debate on the consequences of such change.
Thank you. I think this is a particular issue for people on low or middle incomes, and I think research has indicated that across the UK, jobs paying less than £30,000 are nearly 5 times more likely to be replaced by automation than those paying £100,000 within London. Jobs under £30,000 8 times more likely to be replaced. Will you make sure that Skills for London particularly looks at this as an issue around low pay as well as sort of across the labour market as a whole?
It's crucial. I mean, I think the reality is the pace of automation is like nothing we've seen before. I mean, there are probably lawmakers around the Industrial Revolution who had conversations about the impact of the Industrial Revolution, and there were some Luddites who, try to push back the tide of the Industrial Revolution. Similarly, automation will have an impact on us as a society. We've got to recognise that. I think our future lies in high-skilled, well-paid jobs. That's why, we've got to recognise that actually culture, creative industries, skilling up youngsters, Skills for Londoners, the conversation we had previously about the evolution of skills in London, it's really, really exciting, but also daunting. And the reality is many unskilled jobs won't be available in the future due to automation. You visit Ford's now, some of the jobs they do now are amazing because they've embraced the technology using robotics to enhance the workforce who are far more skilled now than yesteryear's generation of car manufacturers. But we've got to recognise that our future as a thriving economy has got to be in high-skilled jobs that embraces automation rather than trying to push back the tide.
Yeah, absolutely. And I think that we used to debate about driverless trains, and I think you've highlighted sort of the work of Ford. But although driverless cars or vans actually still feel a bit futuristic, when I was preparing for this question, I noted that the research you mentioned by IPPR predicts that autonomous vehicles will be the norm by the mid-2030s, which actually isn't that far in the future now, even though it feels like it might be. So are you looking, or have you asked TfL to look at the implications of increasing driverless cars in the roads in the comparatively near future? Because obviously we've already seen experiments and trials in other parts of the world.
No, TfL are looking at this very much so. Speaking to colleagues around the world, you'll be aware of the recent developments in San Francisco around driverless cars. One of the reasons why I'm so passionate about air quality sustainability and the charging points we discussed in a previous question is we've got to recognise that we've got to plan now and get the infrastructure in place now. Senator Cooper raised the issue of biodiversity. the reality is this is coming, and so we've got to plan for it now, which is why it's shocking that people are, expressing concern about, a T-charge this year that is part of a package of cleaning up the air in London, because automation means we've got to be more savvy as a city going forward. And so we're learning from other cities around driverless cars, what's happened in San Francisco, what that means going forward in relation to, we talked about the black cab and private eye vehicles. What does it mean going forward in relation to driverless cars? And it's really important we grapple with this now and plan for it now.
Absolutely. Thank you.